Your alchemical duality, fire and ice.
Very nice. I was just watching this video and it just gave me a dose of reality and truth, because I've been saying this before. It's like nobody listened, nobody heard, maybe they did. But Billy Carson, if you listen to any of his things, like I know people talk about him like, oh, the thought tablets and all this other, the crazy, oh, it's nonsense. I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about, you listen to some of his testimony, like some of the stuff he talked about outside of all that, like realistic stuff. Like the guy is very comical. He knows what he's talking about. Like he makes sense. He's a man of sense. And it's just like, well, he stated in this video, I'll go ahead and say it, that we live in a time where it's like people, and like I was talking about this before, like people expect you to come to them in a golden platter, and just hand them things. Like they don't have to work for it. They don't have to go out. They just be lazy and do whatever. And it's just like, we really do live in that time. And I've been preaching this for a while. And people will call it, you can call it narcissism. Yeah, that's true. Especially if you're a bad narcissist, not the good kind, because there's good or bad. That people started listening. People were listening in on that, like him talking about that, and it's just like, it makes perfect sense. I mean, down to the detail. I don't understand, and it's not just young people, whatever, like people of youth, but it's a lot of older people too, you could say. Like a mix of different people. And it makes you wonder, because, if we're in Gen Z, I said this years ago, there's no letter that comes after the letter Z, so it's just like, well, what do we have left to live for, right? Like, is something going to happen in our world? Like, people talk about the world ending and everything. Like, it just makes you wonder, right? Like, what's happened to humanity today? We're walking around on our people said this time on our cell phones or whatever, mindless zombies. Like, you walk out in the middle of the street, if you're in a big city or just in a town sometimes. Like, I remember I was living in Chicago. I remember this guy walking out in the middle of the street just on his phone. And I stopped right before I hit the line, and that guy had a briefcase, and he hit my car. He told me to watch where I'm going. Like, dude, you need to watch where you're going. And it's just like, mindless zombies out everywhere. This is what it is, a world full of mindless zombies, right? So it's like, people don't critically think anymore. And it's just like, listen to some of Billy Carson's talks, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So, fire nice. Pegasus Reborn, Alchemy Rising,